we're in there, okay? We have passed the 6-month mark and the transition is happening. Like the locks is starting to do something, okay? So listen, if you don't know me by now, y'all know I got commitment issues when it comes to my head, okay? But 7 months in, can you give your girl some credit? I mean, come on. Give me some credit. We are like, okay, I can see progress. Got a new look going on here, more like a microloc bob, if you want to call it. Your girl has been trimming her hair, trying her interlocking, but at the same time, I transition to retwisting my hair. We will get into all of that. If there were any holes in my locks unraveling, we are corrected at this point. To all the new-news, welcome to my channel. And to my OGs, I know. Like, I just had to give myself some time, you understand? To get to a point where I was like, we starting with the right slate for this to have a successful outcome. We don't need no reason to take these down this time. Okay, like we just gonna work through as we progress, okay? And so I just like literally had to just hone in on getting my hair back to optimum health after the last takedown and helping this thing make sense. Okay, sometimes you just gotta sit back and just change your perspective, okay, so that this thing can thrive. I did miss y'all, and even if I'm not putting out content, I've been thinking of y'all. I hope everything is going well. And if you're new to the lock community, the transition is internal, external. It is definitely something that will help you to grow, help you to gain confidence in just what your natural hair will do in time. I just love everything about the idea of what your hair can do. I know everybody's journey is unique in its own, and therefore you just really don't know what the end result will be. Glad you hopped on board. And you probably like, hey, this is one of the best decisions that I made, flat out, especially if you live in a state where humidity is actually a thing, or you're so busy where you don't have time to deal with your hair and you want to switch it up and optimize your time doing something else productive, okay? Enhancing yourself, growing and developing, helping people, whatever you doing. When you have locks or starter locks in your head, time. You buy time to use for other things conveniently. Listen, I'm gonna charge y'all for that little ministry. I just prayed and preached a sermon, okay, all based on your head and your lock journey and how you can be used to fulfill the purpose that you have been placed here for on earth to do, because your hair is not a factor. Maintenance might be. How you feel about that transition will help stretch you and help to grow you. Pass the collection plate. If you anything like me, you want to be all up in somebody's head. Do you hear me, child? So let's take a look at what I got going on here. I mean, we kind of got like a little bang situation going on here. I have done some trimming up throughout the course of this journey. And at the same time, I've done some things a little differently. The girl was doing the 2-point rotation interlocking, and even still, I was experiencing holes in my locks. I'm confused. I take my time, I do it right, but the reality is there's going to be slippage, there's going to be unraveling, there's just changes that you just can't avoid that's going to take place in your journey. I enjoy these lock tours that I see, so let's get into what's unique about mine. So I started off with 2-strand twists. I was doing the interlocking for the last, I would say, 3 to 4 months. I've been retwisting my hair. What I've been doing, if you can see the difference in the curl patterns here, is this is a 2-strand twist starter lock. Different areas of your hair may consist of different textures, so the front of my hair tends to be a little bit looser of a curl pattern, and so I was dealing with my twist unraveling. So what I've tried over the course of the last month was coiling my hair. Now the coil hasn't come out. I'm getting ready to wash my hair, so I will show you all the results of that. But I've done that on a few locks sparingly throughout my hair. Here's one, if you can see. And then I have another one lost in the shuffle right here. But otherwise, the majority of the ends of my hair look like little curls or coils just because of the way the 2-strand twist allows this kind of curl pattern to formulate in your locks as they go through their transitional process. My longest lock, let's start with that one, is here. Why, Felicia? Why is this lock so long? It's because your girl cut the nape of her neck. Yes, I did. Like, my hair was kind of growing longer here. And so going through here, my hair just naturally grows in layers. And if you watched my last video, I was trimming up the front of my hair. And that has been an ongoing nonstop thing for whatever reason. The front of my hair tends to grow faster than the rest of my head, y'all. So I just went through, created this layered look without interrupting. What I like about Microlocs is these ends, child. We gotta have them curly ends, coily ends. You hear me? So if I was to compare the length, I took off about an inch of hair just at the back of my neck to give this kind of bob effect. If that's what you can call it, and then it kind of looked somewhat of a bang kind of style. But I'm feeling it though. I am feeling it. My smallest lock is right here. And these tend to unravel too. So this was retwisted, as you can see. And then my shorter locks, y'all, this gray. But we're going to do something about it towards the end of this year. We're going to do something about it. I'm going to tell my story about coloring my hair and why I've been so hesitant. But listen, the gray is taking over, y'all. It's moving like a wildfire. And against all this pigmented hair, this melanated hair that God gave me, these gray hairs is popping up. They're coming through strong, y'all. We're gonna do something different, so stay tuned for that. My shortest locks would be right here at the front of my hair. See those little guys? They're so cute. So I have a few of those. And another one here. And then my thickest lock, the one that always locks first, is this one right here. The back of that neck, child, that kitchen is here. If you can see, like, that boy is strong. It is solid. You hear me? My hair feels a lot drier than my first journey. And I've just been switching some things up. So I will get into that on another video. And like I said, it's been a few months, so my Interlocking is about here to here is what I feel. And then if I was to untwist it, this is all the new growth that I've had over the course of the last few months. That's looking like about 1.5 inches. And so I did that because I wanted to give a little bit more time in between interlocking. And yes, I have a tendency to get different kinds of urges for change, you know, with my hair. And I just wanted a healthy, clean slate to start with. So I just started retwisting. And I also love the idea of traditional locks. Although I took a smaller lock route, it still gave me kind of that feeling of that vibe. And should I decide to combine later on, it will make it easier from the root, is what I'm thinking. One other thing that is really exciting about this journey, y'all, I ain't dealt with no kind of lint. So stay tuned for a future video with your girl. I'm gonna tell y'all about my routine, the products that I'm using, kind of just what I'm doing for my maintenance. But just wanted to touch bases with y'all. Wish y'all a happy holidays. Got some content coming up for you all. And I also have been doing protective styling. So if you're interested in invisible twist, I got a video for you. That is kind of how I've maintained my hair over the course of the summer. So your girl wouldn't take her hair down so she could leave it alone, and then also experience color through my actual protective styling. As always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Peace and love. Your girl will holler at you next video. Bye, y'all.